Life is God's gift to man. What we do with our life is our gift back to God. Have you seen a man whose life is dedicated to love and care for others? Shaki town is located at the northwest part of Oyo State, Nigeria. In the early 50s, when the story began, Shaki was just transiting into an urban settlement it is today. Nevertheless, the town is noted for its happy and industrious people. Precisely on the 20th of February 1956, the family of late Pastor Moses Adedigba and Mama Deborah Jayola Adeyanju was blessed with a son that was named Joseph Olufemi Adeyanju. His father, late Pastor Moses Adedigba Adeyanju, was a God-fearing Baptist pastor that labored valiantly in the Lord's vineyard before he retired due to old age. Also, his mother, late Mrs. Deborah Jayola Adeyanju, was an astute trader who ventured into various petty businesses in a bid to support her family and particularly her husband's ministry. In this regard, Femi was very involved in his mother's petty business. Those who knew him in his young age reminiscence that his knack for hard work was most inspiring.
Our mommy is a weaver. This Ashofi weaving, so we have to help her. Femi also knows how to weave, so we have to go and sell like the soap, washing soap, like soda. We have to sell it so that we can have enough money to go to school. Our mommy usually do this gari. We have to help. We have to go to the farm to carry cassava and help. She cooks food to schools.
Primary school in Igboho, Igbope. Secondary school in Irepo Grammar School, where I was the first senior prefect of the school in 1965. Unfortunately, Femi did not meet me in the school. But Mama used to be our full friend though. Mama Adeyanju.
Femi started education at Baptist Primary School, Igboho, the town where his parents lived for many years because of his father's position as a pastor. Femi later moved to Central Baptist Primary School, also in Igboho, where he completed his first school leaving certificate. He proceeded to Baptist Modern School Igboho for the then mandatory modern education before he went to Irekpo Grammar School for his secondary school education.
I know Mr. Joseph Olufemi Adeyanju, 1970, when we did at Irekpo Grammar School, Igboho. Like, you know math very well. And also, I'm trying. Anytime we will have homework, we work it together.
During his secondary school days, Femi Adeyanju was a promising young man. And he exhibited it in his performances in his secondary school's days as a student. Very studious, very diligent, and this made him one of the best graduating students of 1974 set.
It might be pertinent to state here that Pastor Adeyanju led a highly memorable life and his family was most adorable. Despite the meager financial capacity as a pastor in those days, Baba is still remembered for his generous spirit, open-heartedness, and hospitality.
During this harvest time, they call Ikore then. All of us, we want to go to Egbokwe where Baba was pastoring. All the yam these people brought to the church, Baba will distribute it to the students. Baba is so kind, magnanimous. He said to give anything he has, even if they will not eat after we might have left, he will give to students. Probably that is where Femi inherited the way he's doing now.
Consequently, Femi Adeyanju grew up in a home full of love for God, friendliness, and care for others, garnished with industry and value for hard work. After a brilliant secondary school education in Igboho, Femi traveled to Ibadan town where he worked for a brief moment before he gained admission in 1976 to study accountancy at the University of Benin, where he bagged his BSc degree in 1980.
Although we came from the same hometown, Shaki, but my father was a carpenter who doesn't go on transfer. But Femi is the son of a Baptist clergyman who had to move from location to location. Maybe as a consequence of that, we didn't meet until both of us came out of secondary school. That would be around 1976. Femi was also coincidentally living at Shoba at Adenle Avenue, which is not too far from each other. Incidentally, one of our brothers, the King Bolaji, who was then Mr. Bolaji, we used to call him Boda Bolaji. So he too was living on Adenle Avenue.
We were living in a room, about 6 of us, at Adenle Avenue, Coca-Cola. But his best friend then was Opola Bolaji, very small boy then. And Femi, they will go out. They will leave me inside the room. They will lock me in the one room where we have our bed, television, fridge, and only one bed. Opola and Femi will lock me in. They will go out.
Time will not permit us to state that as Femi moved from one rung of the ladder of education to another, his superb academic performance was leaving indelible marks after him. For instance, he was the best student in the WASC exam results at Irekpo Grammar School in 1974, coming out with grade 1. He was the overall student in the Faculty of Social Sciences, University of Benin in 1980 by winning 8 of the 10 available prizes in the faculty. Consequently, he was the best student in the Department of Accounting 1980 set in the University of Benin. Despite this divine endowment, Femi was never the proud type. He knew all he had become was by God's grace, and so he didn't allow his achievements becloud him or rob God of his most deserved thanksgiving.
By the time we were together, Femi is very, very quiet, very, very intelligent. He's not arrogant. With his level of education and everything, he drew water for me at Adenle Avenue. He will go when there's no water. He and Okpola will go out. Despite that, he's working. He has finished his school start with good grade and everything. Still, they will say, "But don't wait for me, just do whatever you want to do."
He was readmitted into the University of Benin in 1981 for his master's degree program in Business Administration (MBA) and was consequently offered a job as a lecturer. In pursuance of his professional calling, Femi Adeyanju became a chartered accountant in no distance time, and he progressed thereafter to becoming a distinguished fellow FCA of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, in 1999.
We belong to the same profession, the accountancy profession. So that the closest contact I had to him was, I think, when he came for an audit job in Lagos, and I was in Liver Brothers that time.
As a young man usually directed by divine instincts, when the time to choose a life partner was ripe, he met his heartthrob, Fumilola Idowu, and before you know it, our amiable accountant helplessly became a lover boy.
Where are you going, Femi and Okpola? Femi, you go out. Not knowing that Femi was hiring a lady downstairs. Okpola no. But Femi doesn't have the courage to go straight to the house of that lady. But in that family, they like Okpola very much. Okpola will go there, will carry message to Funlola, now our wife, the mother of the baby.
Olufemi Adeyanju is my darling husband, the father of our children. My love, my Lord.
They were later married as husband and wife and were blessed with wonderful children. They are Olumide Oludamilola and Olumayokun.
He's a mentor, he's a friend, he's somebody I look up to. He's somebody that when I look up to, I get challenged every day to where I should be and where I will be. He's also a good leader. He's a hard worker. He's everything you want in a dad.
My dad is a very quiet man. He's very reserved and he's a bit shy sometimes. My dad is very strict. He has a very hard exterior, but is really soft on the inside. I remember one time when I was growing up as a teenager, I never used to understand why my dad would not let us lie in. By 7 a.m. he expected us to be awake, up and running on a Saturday morning. I never understood that, but now I understand obviously the reasons why he was doing it then. He's a very hardworking man and he's very ambitious, and he will always want you to be the best that you can be. My father is a very caring man. He's very loving, and he's kind. He's a kind man.
My biological father, but he's also one of my role models. I have only 4 role models, and my dad is one. And some certain virtues make him my role model, and one of them is hard work. It's something I wish I can have, and I know that if I have it, if I'm able to achieve half of what he has achieved through the hard work that he puts in all the time, I'll probably be a better man. Also, his humility. He's one of the most humble persons you will ever meet.
In 2014, another son was added to the family by the marriage between Oludamilola and Ikechukwu Mokogu.
I mean, there are very few words I could use to describe Dad. He's such an amazing person. It's a privilege growing up knowing him, and even knowing him at this time of my life. He's someone that I really appreciate so much, and he's someone that I've looked up to in so many areas in my life. I look at his relationship with God, and it's really inspiring. I also look at the way he relates with his family. It's also something that I've learned so much from. he's such a hard-working person, and Dami has said it, he's so ambitious. He's also a very selfless person. He's very kind. He'll do anything to ensure that we are okay, and he would always put us first and put other people first before himself. I remember when I was in university, he would always come around, sometimes bring things from home for me as well, and he would always want to know how I was doing. He would always take his time to ensure that I was doing well, most especially in my academics. He was really particular about that one. But that has really inspired me growing up, and it always wanted to make me the best I can be. He's a perfect example in so many areas as a father and as someone who you should look up to. So he's just amazing, and I'm so blessed to have him as a father.
Femi Adeyanju's unrepentant knack for professional practice didn't allow him to stay long as a lecturer in the University of Benin. By 1984, after about 3 years, he moved on to join Spiropoulos Adele Okpara & Co. as an audit trainee. He worked in this company till 1990 and rose to the position of audit manager. Afterwards, he established his own company, Debil Limited, in 1991, where he is the managing director and CEO till date. As a man of sterling leadership qualities and high spirit of forthrightness, Debil Limited has won several accolades, among which is the Best Contractor Award to Shell Petroleum Development in the year 2012. This Midas touch is not limited to Debil Limited alone, but obviously to other companies where Femi Adeyanju sits as a member of the board. One can go on and on, narrating the lifestyle of Femi Adeyanju.
I saw that any time you were with, I was with him, he would show very serious commitment to the job he was doing. And sometimes people came to do job outside their normal station. You find them spending most time outside the normal schedule of the Tibet. Femi would not compromise the job he came to do by staying out with friends or drinking about or whatever. He was committed to that job. He would just steal a couple of minutes or something to be with you, but that would not be at a prejudice to his job. So that showed him as a very thoroughbred professional.
Well, I met Femi will be almost 20 years ago in my professional capacity, at a time when his business pursuits made him cross my path in terms of work he was doing for the refineries. Rarely do you find people who are committed to God and can do their own business in as clean a manner as Femi has done. Two singular things to note. First is his commitment to his family, doing the best both for wife and for children, in enabling them to reach the highest point of their desire in terms of career making. And secondly, of course, in terms of his business pursuits, doing things the godly way. Those two things stand to his account, and even the years that I have left practice, as it were, Femi has remained close. Very rarely do you find such people who will stick with you when there apparently isn't anything they can benefit from you. Femi stands out clearly as a different person.
In his place of work or chosen career, Femi is a professional par excellence. Femi doesn't tolerate lazy people around him. No. And is such a hard worker.
When I got to know him as a very hard-working businessman, very, very hard-working. It was Femi that made me to know the working hours of other people outside Nigeria. When you phone Femi around 8 p.m. in the evening, you might not get him, might have slept. But you want to talk with him around 2 a.m., he's up and doing. He's already up, communicating with the outside world. So he's a very, very hard-working person. And it cannot but be for somebody to have his business offices in Port Harcourt, Benin, Lagos, Abuja. and running through all these places every day of the week, and traveling abroad to see business partners.
Perhaps another amazing thing we should highlight about Femi is when he organized a forum on the 20th of December 2011 at the Sheraton Hotel, Abuja. This event brought together and celebrated many indigents of Okeogun who are in different commanding heights of public service, commerce, and industry.
Oh yeah, I stand to be corrected. Mi ò tí ì gbọ́ pé kí ènìyàn kan dìde kó dẹ̀ ronú pé ètò ìjà wàrà wa kan. Where are we? Where is Lágbájá? Where is the other person? I'm thinking of bringing us all together in this kind of a forum. Once again, let's put our hands together for a forum. Wow.
Another notable thing to mention here is that because of the simple and friendly nature of Femi Adeyanju, he is equally blessed with good friends. These are people who, despite advanced age, are still young at heart.
Ọ̀rẹ́ tó ti dàbí ọmọ ìyá ni is a friend, but it's translated beyond just friend. He's a total family friend and a family. A relation as at this particular time. The Femi of the 70s is still the Femi of today. Open, committed. He takes friendship very seriously. He doesn't leave anything untouched.
A highly family person and a very reliable friend. Has an attitude that became noticeable and of which I've been a very great beneficiary. Femi does not stop his friendship with you as his first life friend. He relates well with particularly our children. Femi is one of the closest persons to one of my children. I know he's particularly close to Dolapo in London. And incidentally, well, we don't know how God does his things. I just told you that Femi is very close to my first daughter, Dolapo. And I don't know, that's why the reason Dolapo's child, my first granddaughter, shares the same birthday with Femi. Abike Arabella was born on the 20th of February last year, and by the time his adopted grandfather will be 60, she will be 1 too. So, I mean, God has a way of compensating us for things we do. So maybe God compensated Femi for being close to the mother by letting the mother have his first daughter on the same day with Daddy Femi.
Femi is a complete gentleman. He is many things to so many people. But to me as a person, he's a friend in thousands, if not millions. Because Femi is such a person that he wants the good of everybody around him. He is such a committed and loyal friend.
Yeah, Femi has a cousin in my church, a lady. And the moment that lady knew that we were friends, she always asked after him from me. But on one occasion she came to me that she wanted me to appeal to Femi. She was looking up to him for an assistance. Not that Femi would not assist her, but because he had been assisting. And she felt that probably the one she put before him by that time was becoming too much. So she appealed to me to talk to Femi. So when I saw Femi and I mentioned it to him, he said, why should she be mentioning that to you? But next time I saw the lady in the church, she just came to me, knelt down. Even she was nearly rolling on the ground. that she has seen Femi, and he wanted to thank me for my intervention. I said, I didn't intervene. Your uncle said, look, you've told him what you needed and he was going to do it, and he did it.
Mr. Adeyanju is a man of many parts, in the sense that he's someone you don't see in the open, as far as our church is concerned, but he's someone you feel his impact from the background. I can go on and on to rehearse so many things that God has used him to do. He has a high sense of sensitivity, knowing what God wants in his church at a particular point in time, and rising up to the occasion to doing it.
On this occasion of the birthday of Femi Adeyanju, congratulatory greetings are too numerous to count. Some of the greetings are like prayers. Some are very touching. Some are funny, particularly the ones from his friends of many years who cannot but throw jokes at their friend and brother.
May he never rest until his good is better and his better is best. He must be humble the way he is humble and worship God.
God will be protecting him and guiding him, and he will not die young in Jesus' name. He will not lack good things. He will have good health, and all that he wants, the desire of his heart, will be blessed by the Lord.
That I wish him well for the years that he has spent and for the years that are remaining, that God will grant him good health, and at the same way in which he has conducted himself, he will continue to do so to the glory of God. Nothing is better than a great testimony for God, and a testimony that you served God and you served your family. I wish you well. God bless you.
I congratulate Femi, congratulate his wife and the children on the occasion of his 60th birthday. It is the grace of God to see 60, and I pray by the grace of God we shall all see 70, see 80, see 90, and if God wishes 100 or more. Is welcome to the club.
On behalf of my wife, children and grandchildren, I want to wish Femi a wonderful 60th birthday. I wish him the very best of everything. I wish him long life. I wish him prosperity, and above all, God's grace and mercy. I also want to seize the opportunity to appreciate his wife, because if a husband is good, the wife is a reflection of the wife, and by extension the children.
Femi, well, since you are now 60 and you have met our Adeyanju, I wish you the very best. Continue to respect those of us that have attained this age before you. I don't know which other I should mention it. Wale Oladokun is your senior. Sunday Adegbola is your senior. My good self, I'm your senior. Ayo Akanbi is your senior. And well, ironically too, my wife is your senior. So don't, anytime I catch you saying foolish again, if you don't put auntie, I would tell somebody to smack you from the behind. But I wish you many more joyous returns of this day and continue to do those things which you enjoy.
Femi, I wish you a wonderful 60th birthday. Drink less of Melo. I have some Bogu bottles that I'm bringing to Benin. The Frank Street drink. I brought some of them, and then we see how far we go. Please enjoy the day. You are a good person, and you should enjoy the fruit of goodness God has given it to you.
Congratulations. Happy birthday to our wonderful uncle, father, and friend. May your days be long and continually be renewed like that of the eagles.
Happy birthday, Dad. We're really sorry that we couldn't make it, but we just want to wish you a very happy birthday. Make sure you enjoy your day, make sure you have fun, and we're really sure that there'll be a lot of people there to celebrate with you. There are loads of family and friends that are coming over to celebrate with you. Just make sure you have a blast. Once again, thank you for everything that you do for us. Thank you for teaching us the way of the Lord. Thank you for teaching us the way of hard work. We love you, and we wish you all the best.
We love you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We love you so much. You have been a father to us, an uncle, godfather to Tito. We really appreciate you. We are grateful for your life. We thank God for your life, for your family. We really love you. We wish you so many more years. Sorry we can't make it this time around for your 60th, but by God's grace, when you are 80, we shall all be there. On behalf of Borabimbo, Kunle, Olatunde, Auntie Yabo, and Auntie Bose, all the Idowos, we want to say a very special 68th birthday.
Happy birthday from Bola, Tokwe, and Oluwashami. May you live long to see many prosperous years.
Happy birthday, Daddy!
Happy birthday, sir.
Daddy Beanie, happy birthday to you. I wish you long life and good health as you're celebrating your birthday. Wishing you
a happy birthday. Pray that God will grant you good health and happiness in this new age. Like I always tell you, make sure you find time to relax and have fun and enjoy a new age, and I pray that God would grant you your heart desires in Jesus' name.
I can't believe today is happening, and I just wish him all the best and cheers for the next 60 years, Dad. So we're in this together and forever we're behind you. Thank you for everything and we love you.
We're happy you are 60 today and you shall live long to see your children and your great-grandchildren and your grandchildren. You shall live in good health.
So this is the halfway mark. We say you have completed your first half. You are about to go into your second half. We pray that the grace of God will come to bear upon your life. I pray for you using Isaiah 41 from verses 10 to 16, that the arm of the Lord will strengthen you. He will grant you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Grace will come to pass in your life. He will season your life and cause you to be useful more to Him and also to humanity.
As we celebrate this man of honor today, it is important for all of us to note that age is counted in years, but life is measured by the number of people we touch. For those in the class of the celebrants today, for those who live to make others happy, please continue. You know, our life is like riding a bicycle. To maintain balance, you must keep riding. Keep riding. Joseph Olufemi Adeyanju.
Olufemi kó náwó ẹ̀ sókè. Tẹ́ bá wọ ìyàwó kò náwó. Ẹni fẹ́ ti fẹ́ mi kó náwó ẹ̀ sókè.
Olufemi Adeyanju. I thank God for your life. I bless God for your life. Thank God for this 60th birthday. You've not started. We are just waking up. We've not begun. We've just started.